Hi. So today we are comparing the best scheduling tool for coaches, right? If you're just starting your coaching business, you probably need something very simple, maybe just a booking link, a calendar sync, and a way to collect payments. But as you grow, the right scheduling setup can help you a lot, right? You can sell more using the right tool. Your clients can book packages, pay upfront. You have meeting reminders, etc. And it also impacts how established your business looks, right? A branded page with very clear coach profile, testimonials. So these things make even a solo coach feel like very established. And then there are things like intake form, SMS reminders, etc., that like help you improve the overall operations. So, yeah, we'll evaluate different tools today: Lunacal, Paperbell, Acuity, etc. I'll go through pros and cons of these. Also, take you through their websites so that you understand which is the one that that's a right suit for your business. Right. I'll start to share my screen now, and we'll start by going through the key features that you need to evaluate. Right. I won't go through all of them, but essentially, when you're just starting, start with the basics, where you're able to sync your calendar with the tool. A client is able to come and book time with you, right? But the moment you start to do actual selling, this is where you need paid sessions, where the client should be able to pay upfront. You need to have multi-session packages, recurring sessions, etc. And then you need to have a better branded setup so that the page doesn't look like a disjoint page from your website and your overall setup, right? And then when you are moving towards teams, which is when you have, like, let's say you grow your business, there are multiple people in your company. That's when you need a more teams kind of a setup where you should have different members that you can manage. Everyone should have their own profile and their clients should be able to book, right? To begin with, these are the tools that we reviewed, and I have their G2 rating listed here. G2 is the probably the most reputed online review platform for software. And in our finalists, we have Lunacal, Calendly, Acuity, Paperbell, YouCanBookMe, and Book Like a Boss. We also went through some of these software which you can evaluate, but we didn't find them to be in the final list, so we haven't really deep dived into them, right? And by the way, I also have a blog here that I link in the video description, so you can go through this if you want to like get an in-depth idea of which is the tool suitable for you, right? All right, we'll start with the first one, which is Lunacal. And I'll probably open the Lunacal scheduling page itself to show you how it looks. Yeah. So this is how your Lunacal page would look like, right? You would have a calendar here, and then you can brand yourself here, right? Add details, testimonials, videos, etc. Your clients can come, select a time, and book a session with you. And at the back end of it, this is the back end where you would do the configurations. You can play around with the themes, colors, widgets, etc., to make it like your own page, right? This Think of this like an impression that you're giving to your clients, right? So you want to make sure that looks very, very professional. For example, let's say this is a theme that I can select. I can select a background like this, right? Change the colors. It should like be in line with the brand that I have. So the colors, etc., that you're using there, try to use the same colors here. And on the right side, this is where you would want to put in different widgets, right? That when people are coming and they want to book time with you, they can actually go through your content. Think of you as a reputed business with experience, and they should also be excited about that session that they want to have with you, right? So, for example, I've seen people put in a lot of videos. You can click here, add widget, even embed your social feed, add a map if you have a physical location and you do physical coaching, right? So you can set up this scheduling page the way you want. Once you're done setting this up, that's when you go back, and this is where you do all the configurations, right? So you can either do a one-on-one session, for example, a session where a person just comes, they select time and they book time with you, right? And in this particular session, you can set up what is the session about, add a description of that session, add a meeting location where you want the meeting to happen, set up your availability, set up booking questions. Booking questions are sort of intake form where people can provide details. And booking questions is actually a feature that's very well developed by most of the players in the industry, right? In fact, when we're going to talk about Acuity, Paperbell, all of these have also set up a very good intake form, because as a coach, you want the right set of information beforehand, um, before even a person hops on a call with you, right? And then you can set up payments. And this is where, if you want people to pay before they book time with you, this is where you set it up. Again, this is a feature that a lot of good tools have, including Paperbell, Calendly, Acuity, etc. uh, and in this, what happens is the person clicks on the button, they select their time, and they can then make the payment and then book time, right? If they, let's say, they drop off during the payment process, or they don't make the payment due to any reason, then they would be sent multiple reminders to sort of complete the payment. And you can also send look at them in bookings, right? So that if there are people who are dropping off in the journey, you can then reach out to them. Then another important thing that you should set up is workflows. Think of workflows as different emails or SMS messages that you can send to people during different stages of the journey, right? The one that I've set up here is a meeting reminder, right? So let's say 15 minutes before the event starts, you send them a message: hey, you have an upcoming session, here are the things that we're going to discuss in the session, right? After the event is done, maybe you send them a mail with a thank you mail, with a link to book the next session, right? So this is a simple setup where a person comes, clicks on the link, and books time with you, right? And in a lot of cases, this is all you need, right? Uh, Now, as you start growing, this is where you need a package. And let me show you what a package does. So, a package is sort of, think of it like a series of sessions that a client can book, right? So, earlier you were selling a single session. Now you can sell an outcome. For example, um, let's say you're a fitness coach, right? And you have a particular offer that this is where I'll take you. To do that, you need to book the next 7 sessions with me, right? Because in every session you might have a particular thing that you want to cover. So those kind of things can also be built in your coaching scheduling software, right? Now this is a feature that very few tools offer. Lunacal, Paperbell, Acuity are probably the only ones which have this feature. Tools like Calendly, Setmore, etc., which are built for general purpose scheduling, do not really provide you this kind of a setup, right? And I'll show you how it works. So here, what will happen is the client who's coming, they can actually book multiple sessions together, right? And I can also have a setup in which, let's say, they only book 2 sessions right now, but they have to pay for the entire thing. And then later on, they can log in and book in the remaining sessions. Right? So this helps you sort of increase the value that you're getting from a client, because now every client is able to book multiple sessions. And you can also run offers on top of this. So if you book a 8 session package, for example, you get 20% off. And all those things can also be built within your scheduling software, right? So this is sort of the basics that I wanted to show you. Obviously, there are details that you can cover later. Another broad thing that you'd want to understand is that all that we're discussing right now is for a single coach. As you move to a business where there are multiple coaches involved, that's when you can set up different workspaces in Lunacal. For example, Green Meadows Coaching. This is a sample that I've set up. In this workspace, you have multiple team members, right? Each of these team members have their own booking page. And then you can have central payment set up, or everyone can have their own payment setup. And a client can then either land on a particular coach's page, or you can have like this kind of a page where you have all the different coaches mentioned, right? And then a client comes, they select the one that they want to book time with. So yeah, this is something that you'll need as you grow further. Not really relevant for a single coach, right? Cool. So that largely covers Lunacal. Next, we're going to talk about Paperbell. Paperbell is another good software. It's rated 4.7 out of 5 on G2. And it's actually built specifically for coaches, right? So, uh, built for coaches, you can do scheduling, payments, contracts, etc. in one place. There are two major issues with this. One, it's not relevant for a multi-coach business, right? So if you grow and then you have multiple coaches, you cannot use Paperbell properly. And it actually has a very high starting price, right? So $57 per month is pretty high compared to a typical software which charges between $10 to $15 per month, right? So it's almost 5 times higher. Now, given that the other software have evolved a lot, I don't see why you should pay so much. But again, if you need an overall coaching setup and money is not a deciding factor, then I would definitely recommend Paperbell, right? In Paperbell, essentially, you can create different. This is their website, right? A very popular software. 60,000 people have used it. So you can set up different offers like these, right? And your clients can come, they can book time with you. In terms of features, it offers all the things that a typical scheduling software has, including a website like this, which you can use. Or what you can also do is, in case you don't want to use Paperbell, have your own website somewhere else, and then have a booking page done on another platform, right? So yeah, you can launch your site or a scheduling page, share your offers, and then people can book time with you, right? Now, when we go to pricing, this is one of the big drawbacks that I see. Like $57 per month, I think is too much for us, like a coaching software. It gets cheaper if you do the annual plan, but still reasonably costly, right? Cool. We'll move on to the next product, which is Calendly. I think almost everyone have would have heard of Calendly. It's not just for coaches; it's a general purpose scheduling software, right? So a very simple software to use. You can set up one-on-one calls, have a simple team booking setup as well. Uh, One of the big advantages of Calendly, it has very broad integrations. The only thing that I find it lacks is an integration with Apple Calendar that they, I think, removed an year back, maybe 2 years back. So if Apple Calendar is what you use, then Calendly is definitely not built for you, right? The other big issue that I see with Calendly, specifically for coaches, is that it doesn't offer you the features that you need to run a coaching business, right? So, for example, a multi-session package. That's something that Calendly doesn't offer. So every time your client will have to book a call, pay, and then join it. So there is no way for you to sell, let's say, a 5 session package, a 10 session package, etc. Which I think becomes very critical in coaching business, because after a point you would have limited number of clients, right? And you would want to make sure that you get like the maximum value out of these clients, which would not really be possible in Calendly, right? The good thing is that it has a very low cost. It's just $10 per month, and there is also a free plan available. Although it has very prominent Calendly branding, so not sure if you'd want to use it, right? This is how Calendly looks like. It has text reminders in the premium plan. You can just sign up and start using it. Reasonably simple to set up. Uh, the UI feels slightly outdated in my opinion. It feels like a very basic calendar. So if branding is something that matters to you, then again, Calendly might not be a good option, right? Then you can set up availability. This is what any scheduling tool helps you do. Integrate different conferencing tools, like Zoom, Google Meet, etc. And then have different event types, right? One-on-one events, collective events, round robin events. This is what you can set up, right? In fact, I'll probably talk about round robin event a little bit more. This is something that you would need when, let's say, if you have different coaches available and you don't want clients to select which one they want to book time with, right? So think of like a commodity business where the clients are just selecting any coach that they can book a session with. In that case, you would probably need a round robin event. Again, it's a feature that a few tools offer. Calendly, Lunacal, Acuity, these three tools have this feature, right? And then Calendly has a lot of integrations. I think probably one of the most integration rich product out there. And then there is the I'll go through the pricing. Pricing is pretty straightforward. Standard plan is all you need. It comes at $10 per month. Right? Cool. The next product that we're going to discuss is Acuity Scheduling. Now, for a service business, Acuity Scheduling is really, really powerful, right? So, if you have like multiple services, and the service can be anything, right? It can be coaching, it can be any other kind of service as well. That's the kind of setup that Acuity works really well with, right? It has good intake form, payment system works really well, and because Acuity, like it has a lot of different payment options beyond Stripe and PayPal as well. So I think that's something that's powerful in Acuity. It has packages, subscriptions, all built into it, right? uh, One of the issues, so Acuity, the UX is not so intuitive for a lot of people. Again, it's a slightly older tool, so it was built like probably 15 years back, so the UI is slightly dated. And it's again a few things that coaches need, for example branding yourself, right? That's something that's not available in Acuity, right? It would be a simple page where someone can come and they can book time. Let me walk you through Acuity. Yeah. So this is how Acuity looks like. I think most of the products, like companies like salons, studios, etc., they use Acuity a lot. Right? I think salons might be one of the biggest bases for Acuity. And it has these basic brand features available where a person can come, they can select something and book time. Uh, So yeah, it has SMS reminders. Again, a feature that you should look for in all the scheduling software, all the coaching scheduling software that you're evaluating. Uh, has options for packages, subscriptions, etc. Gift certificates, in fact, is one of the rare features that I find in Acuity. Right, you can create gift certificates and give it to people, and they can redeem those certificates. Right. um, Ideal for all kinds of service businesses from salons, spas, fitness centers, etc. Right? If you think of it, at the core of it, like every service business, whether that's coaching or a spa, they work in a similar fashion. Right? There's a client, they're coming, they're selecting time, paying for it, and then coming to attend the session. In terms of pricing, Acuity is slightly costlier than Calendly Lunacal. Right? It starts at $16 per month, and if you go for monthly pricing, it's $20 a month. Right, so almost double the cost compared to Calendly and Lunacal, but still cheaper than Paperbell. Right, so yeah, largely these are the top ones that. Oh, I missed YouCanBookMe. Cool. So YouCanBookMe is another general purpose scheduling software, and I have the website here. It's part of Capacity now. Um, so you can book me, I would say, is closer to Calendly in the sense that it's a very general purpose scheduling software built for anyone, right? They position themselves for as a product for small businesses where people can come, select a professional, and book time, right? The UI is similar to how you would find in any other scheduling software, right? A person comes, look at your offer, and books time, right? In terms of pricing, it's very fairly priced. If you go to the monthly plan, starts at around $9 per month, right? So similar to Calendly, Lunacal, that kind of a level, much lower than what you would find in Paperbell or Acuity, right? So yeah, I think this covers all the different tools that we had. I would again want to go to this slide where definitely go through the different features that you would need as you grow before finalizing a software. The problem is that once you've started to share your links, it becomes difficult to then move to something else, ask all your clients to shift to a different tool, right? So take time, evaluate a tool. And one thing that you definitely want to do is evaluate features that help you sell more, right? How can you create multi-session packages? How can you enable coupons to sort of drive more conversions? In fact, coupons is a very underrated feature. what I've seen a lot of coaches, coaches who sell very intelligently, how they position it is, they'll, let's say, create a 90% discount coupon code, create a group session, and it doesn't really help them earn a lot from that particular event, that particular group session, but it showcases the value of the session, right? That it's a $200 session, but I'm getting it at 90% off. Right? So the moment as a client, when I attend it, I perceive it as a high value product, right? So, and then people also have limited time coupons, right? So a coupon that's only available for Christmas, a coupon that's only available for the next 7 days, and then you promote it throughout your social media. So those are the kind of things that you can do with coupons to sort of drive more earnings, right? What I'll also do is I'll share in the description, share link to our detailed blog where we walk you through different scheduling tools. We have these tables that you can easily use to decide the one that you want to select, right? If you have any comments or feedback, feel free to comment, or you can also reach out to us. Thanks. Bye.